Hey, everybody, how are you? Happy Monday. Thanks for joining me live. My name is Shemaine, and I've got three things to talk to you about today. I'm going to be showing you, hopefully, if I can get the technology down, my updated website, which there's a lot of groovy things there. Also, I want to give you a new address if you're interested in helping in the relief efforts for the hurricane in Naples, Florida, specifically that area. I'm going to give you an address update. I'm also going to shout out to the first person who sent gift cards. And then also, I wanted to talk to you about a spiritual warfare book club. And I wanted to get your take on that and see if you're interested. Before I get going, hey, everybody, how are you? I am going to check out your comments. Hey, Chris Long. I need to put my glasses on. Okay. So share Chris Long, and also tell me where you are watching from. Hey, Michael, who's watching on YouTube, but where in the world you're watching from as well. Hey, Gary Cooper, how are you? Hey, Liz Gibbon, how are you? Liz Gibbon McCullough. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Scott Blevins in Indiana. Welcome, Scott. How are you? We got Sean Brooks from North Carolina. And we've got Terry Glessick from Stockton, California. And wow, I'm not sure that I can take a stab at this name. Narana Rukima, God bless you. Let me know where you are watching from. Oh, okay. Kelly says yes to spiritual warfare. You are so kind, Louise. Thank you so much. Let's see who else. Great Falls, Nita from Great Falls. How are you? And Kelly from Warren, Missouri. There's also a Warren, Michigan. I used to teach group fitness classes and manage Nautilus Group 1 in Warren, Michigan. We've got Steve from Shelby Township, Michigan. I graduated from Eisenhower High School in Shelby Township. How are you, Steve? And we've got Dottie from Glendora, California, and Sherry from Kansas City. We've got Teresa May from Roseburg, Oregon. How are you? New Jersey's in the house. Hey, Jody, how are you? And we've got Janet McAllister from North Carolina. So many others. We've got Romeo from Rio Vista, California. And of course, I know we've got Naples, Florida in the house, right? We've got Dale Russell from watching from Florida. Steve, did you graduate? That's when I graduated. Now, I have to say, there's a disclaimer. I moved to Eisenhower High School in my junior year, so I didn't get to know everybody that well. Imagine moving to a new school, your junior year of high school. I was there. Excuse me. I started on the swim team, and Eisenhower girls swim team, 1979, we won state champion. And I had been swimming competitively when I was a kid for the Macomb Marlins swim team. And so the first thing I did when I moved to a new school as a junior in high school, I'm like, how am I going to fit in? What am I going to do? And I was shocked that Eisenhower actually had a pool. So I got on the swim team and kind of figured out how to swim again. Now it all came back to me. Martha Lemon, who swam with me in the Macomb Marlins, was there. And we won. Don't mean to make this all about Eisenhower High School, but we won, Martha and I and a few others, won state championship when we were at the Macomb Marlins when we were 12. So it was kind of cool that I got back into swimming when I was 16 or 17. So yeah, good times, good times. Can you imagine, Steve and everybody else who is around my age, our age, we never had cell phones. I remember going to Central Michigan University and driving in the middle of a snowstorm. We didn't have a cell phone. We had maps. The kind of, not Google Maps, maps that you would fold out and, okay, where am I? But yeah, good times, good times. Okay, so let's see, Uncle Ted. Oh, Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Okay. So Mark is reminding me, keeping me on task. I want to share with you, I've got a brand new website. I'm going to see if this is going to work. Okay. Let's see. Present settings. Present. Yeah. I'm not sure if I know how to do this. I wanted to share my website. I thought I knew how to do this, Mark. Yeah. If you go to ShemaineNugent.rocks, let's see if I can do it. I'm scared. Okay. Slides. No. Share screen. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to share with you my new website. Hang on. Let's see if this works. Okay. So we got that. Window. Let's see if this works. Did it work? Let me know if this worked. Okay. So this is my Mark and Danielle text me to let me know if this works. This is my brand new website, and it says live vibrantly, age gracefully, and energize your faith. Now, what's great is, for me, it's great, is I want to tell you about the superfood nutrition that Ted and I take. So there's 5 steps. There's so many more. Okay, good. I'm getting confirmation that this is working. So if you go to my website, ShemaineNugent.rocks, and you click on any one of these, if you're interested in weight management, there you can explore natural beauty, explore daily nutrition, explore detoxify, explore, and of course, Ted's favorite to get the rock star energy. Also, if you want to find out more about Killer House, which is another thing that I want to talk to you about, given the fact that, we just had an amazing in every sense of the word amazing, phenomenal hurricane in Southwest Florida. And my heart goes out to all the people who have had their homes just devastated, demolished, and rocked. And that's the other reason why I'm coming to you. I'm gonna finish this website, and then I'll give you more information on that. So you can watch Wildly Well TV. You can heal on my free 4-day course, mini course. It's free. Check it out. You can also check out my books. I've got a book I wrote called 4 Minutes to Happy. Got another couple in the works. You can listen to my Wildly Well podcast, and you can check that out at Shemaine. Look for my name on Apple Podcasts or Podbean, and also Energize. That's coming soon. My Reawaken course is coming soon. And then there's testimonials and all that fun stuff. Okay, let me see if I can go back to this and stop sharing my screen. Did it work? I think it worked. Okay. Yay. Hey, Rocco Branca, how are you? Okay, so I wanted to tell you about the new website. Not only that, but also give you an address update. So last week and the week before, I was talking about the hurricane, and I have friends who are on here right now, and they can answer any questions that you have. They are boots on the ground. They have been going to other people's homes, ripping down drywall and helping them move their furniture out and everything that's been saturated. And I said, I feel helpless, because for those of you who don't know, Naples is my second home. It feels like my first home, but my husband doesn't really love it there. He doesn't like it as much as I do there. He'd rather be out in the back 40 or 400, whatever. And so I got out the Saturday before the hurricane, and I felt kind of bad that I haven't been back there to help. But I asked, what can we do? What can those of us who are not there do to help others? And they said that sending gift cards is the best thing to do. So I want to give you an address, and Mark or Danielle, if you can type that address in, then I will pin that comment. But if not, I can read it for you. It is 2420 Old Groves Road, A103, Naples 34109. And again, what they need are gift cards. I want to give a shout out to the first person who sent a gift card that was received. Her name is Renee Spider, and she's from Wyandotte, Michigan. Thank you so much, Renee, for trusting and believing in me. I've seen some comments, people saying, well, how do we know that this is going to go to where it needs to go? You don't. I mean, if you trust me, you do, because I trust these people. Like I said, they are boots on the ground, and they are the ones that have been first responders and helping people down there. So gift cards to Walmart, Target, and the big box stores is what they really need. If you look around at your surroundings right now and imagine everything is gone, everything, carpeting, um, computers, everything, chargers, phone chargers, all kinds of things, scissors, towels, food, water, everything. This is where they need this is what they need, is to replace those items, rugs, toilet paper, all of those things, from places like Target and Walmart that are still open. Now, mind you, this address that I just gave you, and I'm going to see if somebody has typed it in for me. This address is a private gated community. You can't just go there and show up. The only way that your gift card is going to be received is if, here it is if you send a gift card in the mail, the snail mail type. And again, you can send it electronically, but this is what they need so that these people, my friends who are boots on the ground, they can actually go hand it out. They told me that there was one woman who was going through a divorce. She had boxed up all of her belongings and put it in cardboard boxes on the first floor. All of her belongings. She has 2 kids. Everything was washed away. So they need towels and clothes and shoes and things like that. And the best thing to do is for them to have these physical gift cards if you really do want to help. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. And Mark is saying it's truly devastating. It's a mess there in Naples, Florida. And Mark, you might not know about this, but we are working on, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but I will. Pray for this to all work out. So there's a few people and I who are scheming behind the scenes to put together a hurricane relief concert. And we're working on the details. So if you want to pray for us, that's the best thing, that all the pieces of the puzzle come together. Somebody shows up and says, I have a soundboard, you can, whatever it is. A lot of people don't realize there's so much involved in putting together a concert. When they first approached me, I went, oh, do you know how much it costs to start up a concert? It's the expense is unbelievable. And, while the musicians may show up for free and may waive their fees, whatever, of course, their tech crew, their band members who are flying in, their meals and hotels and things like that need to be paid for. So cross your fingers, say a prayer that we can get this hurricane relief concert up and running by December 1. More details on that coming soon. All right, guys. So the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about is, I mentioned it at the beginning. Would you be interested in a spiritual warfare book club and Zoom call that could be monthly with Pastor Anthony that you've heard me talk about? I've done some interviews with him. If you want to find out more information, you could go to my podcast, which you can find at Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, Roku, also on a platform called Podbean. I've interviewed Pastor Anthony on spiritual warfare. It's one of my highest rated podcasts. And why podcasts are so important, you might say. I'm pretty shadow banned here, unbelievably shadow banned here and on other social media platforms. I have a potential new show outlet that is exciting for me. And again, just praying that everything works out. I'm praying now that, every day when I pray, God, use me, point me in the right direction. How can I serve you best? So if everything works out, I'll be doing a new show on another podcast where I can speak my mind and not worry about being shadow banned or censored like I am here. So until then, I have learned that I can get away with saying a lot more on iTunes, and also on Podbean with audio-only podcasts. And I interview everybody from my husband, obviously, to Pastor Anthony, Sean Foyt, who is an incredible singer, musician, songwriter, performer, and he just released a documentary. He went during the pandemic, saw that he was needed to do concerts, live concerts on the streets and outdoors, and when churches were closed, liquor stores were open, but that's another thing. And so he filled that need, and we talk about that in my podcast. I also I interviewed so many people from all walks of life, and I can't wait for you to check it out. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I would love it. And I would love to see, I'm going to take a moment to answer your questions here. So let me know if you have any questions, comments. And also, I would love to see your comments on doing a spiritual warfare book club and session. We're trying to get Pastor Anthony to come to Waco, Texas, and do a spiritual warfare equipment seminar. We're working on that, but that might not be till January. So until then, we might be doing a monthly book club. And he's already given us, I had some girlfriends over on Saturday night, just happened to call him because we were talking about spiritual warfare came up. We didn't mean to, but it just came out. And I'm like, let's call Pastor Anthony. And so he was just blessed enough and felt open enough to talk to us about spiritual warfare on a Saturday night. And we thought we need to do this more often. So, okay. The water keeper. Okay. Kevin says, and you guys, oh, I'm so glad that you said that, Kevin. Okay. I'm going to post this. Hang on. I need to take a sip of water. I'm so glad that you said that, Kevin. Next week, so probably next Tuesday, I interview my new favorite author. I'm a book. I want to say whore, but that's not the right word. I'm surrounded by hundreds of books right now. I love reading. I feel like I read nonfiction, and at night I read fiction because I got to shut down my brain from running so much. And I've been looking for, good fiction. And a friend of mine said, "Oh, do you know about Charles Martin?" I'm like, "No, never heard of him." My new favorite author. I've read 3 of his books in about 3 weeks. And the first one is The Water Keeper. The second one is The Letter Keeper. And the third one is The Record Keeper. I interview him. That interview is going to air a week from tomorrow on my podcast, audio only podcast. I also have it on video, so I'm going to upload that to YouTube and Rumble as well. Oh my gosh. I told him, I'm like, I'm kind of angry because every page, I can't just put it down. It swallows you up. It makes you want to consume every single word. And then as you get towards the end, I don't know if you do this on good books, I start reading really slow because I don't want it to end. Anyways, I talked with Charles Martin. And so Kevin Scholl says, okay, got The Water Keeper. Mom took it from me and is reading it. Dang, and she loves it. Okay. You can also, I will let you know, this is what I did too. I got so into it that I'm like, oh, I got to go run errands or I got to go hunting. I told this story to my friends Saturday night. I put an AirPod in my ear while I was hunting the other day, and I was listening before I was interviewing Charles, I had to finish his last book. And so I went hunting and I was listening to it on audio tape. So you can get it on audio tape and Kindle. Try that, Kevin. Okay. All right. Let's see. Sarah Johnson in Texas. Me too. Page at a time. Good book when I get towards the end. Yes. Hey, Kurt, how are you? Okay. Hey, Mark. Hey, Taylor, how are you? And okay, so many great comments. Long, riddle me this. I'm looking at your comment, Rocco Bronca. It's awfully lengthy, and it's about good and evil, and I get it. Okay, website again. The website again is, my website is, can you believe it? I don't have my website printed out. My website is ShemaineNugent.rocks, ROCKS. If somebody wants to write that in the comment section, I will repost it. Post it, ShemaineNugent.rocks. Check out my brand new website. I've got all kinds of free goodies in there for you. And, it takes a village. It really does, to put things like this together. And I can't, I want to say I can't sleep because my mind is constantly going. There's just so much I want to do and I want to share. Thank you, Mark. ShemaineNugent.rocks, ROCKS. ShemaineNugent.rocks. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Don't forget, send a gift card to, I'm going to read that website. The gift card address is 2420 Old Groves Road, A103, Naples, Florida, A34109. If you want to write that one more time in the comment section, I will post that. But that way, if you send a gift certificate, or yes, a gift card, a physical gift card, my friends Mark and Danielle, who have been boots on the ground, along with Pastor Anthony and so many others, can literally hand it to people who are in such need. Guys, I get daily updates from my She Shed, my condominium complex there, and my condo is fine. My car is not, which is like, it's not even a blip on the radar. My car is gone. I've got to deal with all that. A friend of mine took a photo. There's seaweed on the inside of my car. So that's no more. But the area just looks like a war zone. And we're going to rebuild, and we're going to be stronger and better. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate this communication, this opportunity to talk with you, chat with you, share ideas with you, and get some feedback from you as well. I always want to know if you've got any ideas on topics you want me to talk about, or people you want me to interview. I love interviewing people. I love getting to the heart of what makes people tick. And so you can check out my podcast. I do 2 brand new podcasts every single week. And again, you can find that at Podbean or Apple, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today. Really, I mean that, truly. It's not just something that I say. You've got to fill your soul, your spirit, your mind and body with positive things that make your heart sing, and find your gift and give it away, because that's how we help each other. Many of these people that I'm in touch with daily, who are first responders at the hurricane, and not just, the Naples Fire Department, Naples Police Department, Collier County Sheriff Department, so many people, Alfie Oak, Seed to Table, so many people who are boots on the ground. But there's so many people who are hurting right now. And whatever way that you can, find the thing that makes your heart sing and share it with others. We've got to buoy each other, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against rulers and principalities and darkness. So let's think about that as we move forward. We're not put here on earth to fight with each other. Those first responders aren't going, yeah, I'm not going to save your life if you're on this side of the fence or that side of the fence. It doesn't matter. We're all here to help one another. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today. Check out my podcast, check out my new website, and I can't wait to connect with you again very soon. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.